Good morning, Justice for Sabally Forum. Greetings to everyone here. This is your brother Momodu Sabally, just coming in to join this non-partisan platform that's set up for truth and justice. You call it Justice for Sabally, but I think it's justice for everybody, because what's happened to me can happen to anybody in this country. And we must not allow a president and a government that rode on the backs of young, innocent Gambians who risk their lives to fight against injustice, oppression, and corruption. We must not allow such a government to come in and oppress Gambians and decide to pick and choose who the law should be applied to use excessive police force to brutalize innocent young Gambians. We must not allow this government to continue unchecked, unchallenged. So I thank everybody who is in this forum, especially the initiators, for such a brilliant platform that is bringing Gambians together across political, religious, ethnic, and regional lines towards the common good. I just want to say thank you for this initiative, and to thank everybody who's been speaking against the injustice meted out at me and against the police brutality that was unleashed on Mr. Chati on the day of my nomination. It is quite clear, quite obvious, that Anthony Seka, the returning officer for the IEC in West Coast region, has no authority whatsoever to reject my nomination. And the way and manner in which it happened, in an election cycle where every candidate who submits his papers is just given a receipt, and then the IEC retreats for a day or two to come out with a decision. In my case, complex and nationwide as it is, they just sat down and blatantly and shamefully rejected my nomination, proving what we all know, that it was premeditated, calculated between the IEC and the Gambia government led by President Adama Barrow, the monster of Mankamankunda. It's quite clear, brothers, that this government, Adama Barrow, acting in cohorts with Aliu Momar Njai, they are willing to do anything to usurp power from the actual owners of power, the voters of this country. They are not interested in justice. They are not interested in fair play. I appealed against the decision of the IEC as required by their own rules within 48 hours. When I wrote my appeal, they responded to me in less than 24 hours in 2 sentences, that they have upheld the decision of Anthony Seka, the corrupt returning officer of the IEC at West Coast region, without even giving me any further reason. After I had written to them with more than 3 pages of facts and legal arguments, they ignored everything and just said they have upheld the decision of the returning officer. This is what in Wolof is called Matei Adiatan Tele. That's what they are doing. And I am not giving up. I am not taking one step back. I'm going to continue fighting this cause by all legal means necessary. I am preparing for the next steps, and I will keep you posted. I just urge all of you to stand together to make sure we fight against this selective injustice, this targeted discrimination and oppression of a Gambian, that is me. And I know why they're doing this, because Adama Barrow and his gang of corrupt ministers and state officials, their biggest fear is to see Momodu Sabally in the National Assembly, because I am among the leading national voices that speaking against corruption, speaking against selective justice, speaking against the deportation of innocent young Gambians. If Adama Barrow thinks that he can intimidate me and coerce me for me to surrender and submit to him, he's making a big mistake. I know he did it to a young top politician, very outspoken, whose nomination was rejected by the IEC, and that man surrendered himself to Adama Barrow. He's now working with Adama Barrow to the extent of even shamelessly condoning police brutality when he spoke in social media. And recently, I blame him a little bit, not much. He should not have surrendered to Adama Barrow. He should continue speaking the truth, because Adama Barrow does not own this country. But Barrow has gone to a level in his desire to implement dictatorship that very few people can actually stand up to him. And I will be that bright example in this country, inshallah. Adama Barrow is not interested in democracy any longer. He's not interested in fair play. And he warned us. He said this during his campaign, that after December 4th, they will not allow any campaigns, any protests, he'll give the the IGP, the Inspector General of Police, he will give him instructions, and he's going to rule this country with a very heavy iron fist. That's what Adama Barrow demonstrated on Thursday when more than 5 police officers went after a young, unarmed, innocent Gambian and beat him up in front of the cameras because they know that Adama Barrow and Abdoulaye Sanyang, the IGP, and Dauda Jallow, the Attorney General, will always defend them. It was such a gruesome act. I condemn it totally and unreservedly, just like most of you have condemned this gruesome act of police brutality that is just one in a series of events from Faraba, where paramilitary officers shot innocent Gambians at close range. Young Gambians, a commission report was out, nothing came out of it, they are still serving. The same government is trying to implement the recommendation of a commission against Momodu Sabally. When another commission found Usman Sow, Director General SIS, unfit to hold public office, among other top government officials, but Barrow will not implement that. Selective justice will never, ever be condoned in this country. Adama Barrow cannot oppress us in our country. Young people going out to strive for their livelihoods and that of their families in Europe. He goes out and signs a deportation order for our youths to be deported back in this country. And those of us who decided to stay in this country also, he wants to oppress us. We are never, ever going to tolerate or condone that. I am with you in this. I am fighting, and we shall continue to fight until we are able to establish justice in this country. And we are not going to listen to those people who want us to just sit down in a fatalistic way to allow this injustice to continue in the name of peace. We are peaceful Gambians. We are peace-loving. We want to abide by the law. But that does not prevent us from fighting for our rights. So we will continue to fight for our rights by all legal means necessary. And I am with you in this. I am not taking a step back. I am not surrendering. I am going to fight for my rights. I am going to show Adama Barrow that he does not own this country. This country belongs to all of us as Gambians. And we shall continue to strive, as preached in our national anthem, that let justice guide our actions towards the common good. Thank you very much. This is your brother, Momodu Sabally. Thank you. I do appreciate all of you. May Allah bless, guide, and protect our dear motherland, the Gambia. Thank you.